Hey, this is Sherry. I wanted to do a quick video for you, just to kind of give you a list of some different things that I learned about myself while I was going through the Ultimate Reset, just because you may be able to relate to some of these. Alright, number one on my list is I know now that I can step outside my comfort zone and try new things, some of which I end up liking. Number two, I don't dig curry seasoning. It just doesn't taste right to me. Number three on my list is I decided that I liked sliced avocado, but I don't like guacamole. Number four, I still don't like cucumbers or tomatoes. Number five, I don't like seaweed because to me it seems chewy. Number six, I'm not crazy about a lot of cilantro. A little bit's okay, but some of the recipes call for like a tablespoon, and in some cases I think 2 tablespoons, and to me that was just a little too much. Number seven, alkalinized smells like grass clippings. It's the same color. Number eight, I'm capable of eating an entire meal without taking a drink of anything. I learned that this helps you digest your food better. And number nine, having veggies for breakfast isn't bad. It just doesn't seem natural to me. It's really no different than fruit, if you think about it though. So I guess I can try to throw some steamed spinach in there every now and then, now that I know that that's okay to do. Number 10, cabbage may not be so bad, at least in soup. 11, I refuse to eat beets. Not even. Number 12, sauteed collard greens are a little bit tough. I may do those recipes again that call for the sauteed collards, only I will make sure to saute them a little longer than what's called for in the original recipe, just because I think it wasn't quite long enough. Number 13 on my list, it is possible to poop for multiple days in a row and not have any odor. And yes, I really did just say that, because you will learn if you do the Ultimate Reset just what I'm talking about. Number 14, lactic acid builds up in your muscles a lot faster when you work out. During the first 2 weeks or so, if you're doing the Ultimate Reset. And yes, I know this because I did it, and I know too that you are not supposed to work out while you do the Ultimate Reset, but I did. Number 15, phenols bulbs, or anise as some people call it, tastes like black licorice to me. I won't eat that again either. 16, I'm definitely overly critical of myself, and I know I need to work on that. 17, I don't eat nearly as clean as I thought I did prior to the Ultimate Reset. I don't have enough fruits and veggies in my day. And I'll definitely be trying to work on that. I've noticed just in the last, let me see how many days it's been, 4 days since I finished the Ultimate Reset, I've kind of gone back and tried some of my favorite foods, or they were favorites before the Ultimate Reset, and I can say that just in doing that, I've learned a little bit about my body and how those foods affect it. Not just by upsetting my stomach, that's not what I mean, but I'll give you an example. I had one of my favorites for dinner last night at a local restaurant, and I had them tweak it some. I exchanged the beef for chicken, and I asked them to cook it in no oil. So it wasn't greasy, it wasn't anything like that, but I did notice this morning I didn't want to get up. And I didn't have that problem at all when I was doing the Ultimate Reset. And I got less sleep during the week of this last week of the reset than I did last night, and I still was perky in the mornings. I was, able to get up, no issues. But for some reason, the food that I had for dinner last night seemed to affect my sleeping for last night, and the fact I didn't want to get up this morning. I felt tired when I woke up. So just so you know, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's just things that you may not notice on a day-to-day basis because it's what you're in the habit of doing. Once you change and you go really clean with your food, and then you try to go back to something that you were doing before, you're going to notice a difference in some way. So that's basically what I'm talking about. Number 18 on my list, I've tried to explain to all my friends that it is possible to eat regularly and lose weight. Hopefully the fact that I posted pictures of each of my daily meals for the 21 days that I was doing the reset will kind of help them to better understand what I'm talking about, because what you eat and how it's cooked and how much you eat does matter. Anybody that was looking at my Facebook pages for the last 21 days knows I didn't skip any meals, and you know exactly what I had and how big a portion of it I had. And you also know that I was able to lose 9.5 pounds during those 21 days, and I ate. I didn't miss any meals. I didn't really miss the things I'd eaten before either. Now, like I said, in the last 4 days, I've gone back and I've tried a few of the things I was eating prior to the reset, and I know how those affect my body now. So more than likely, I'm going to go back to some of my clean eating that I was doing during the reset, just because it makes sense to me to do that. Why clean up your body and clean up your insides if you're not going to keep it clean? Number 19 on my list. The Ultimate Reset works for lowering cholesterol, and yes, even the genetically high kind like mine. My total was lowered 50 points. My HDL was lowered 21 points. My LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, was lowered 43 points. And my triglycerides were lowered by 66 points just in 21 days from clean eating. And I guess the last thing I want to say is I was skeptical of the Ultimate Reset at first when I first heard about it, because I thought, well, you know, Shakeology is supposed to help do all these things. Why do I want to do the Ultimate Reset? Because I was already doing Shakeology, and it had already lowered my cholesterol quite a bit. But I wanted to see what all the hype was about, and to learn something about myself, which is why I decided to do this. So, you know, all I can say is if you want to truly, you know, a truly healthy way to lose some weight and lower your cholesterol and lower your high blood pressure, and to kind of learn some things about yourself, then 21 days is really not that long a period to do that in. And I would say that the Ultimate Reset is definitely the way to go. You will learn how much self-discipline you have. You'll learn what foods you do and don't like, what you're willing to try, and you'll come out of it feeling better, health-wise, body-wise, and your numbers will be lower. Not just the weight on, you know, the number on the scale, but you know, cholesterol and blood pressure and all those things. Everything is going to go down because you've helped create a better you, a healthier you. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can look me up on Facebook or comment me on here. Sherry Littleton's who you're looking for. Or if you're looking for your own personal Beachbody coach, I would love to help you. You can look me up at the website that's listed below in the comments. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.